It's time for a goal check. A poorly filmed, bad lighting goal check, but whatever. It's to keep myself accountable. So today's August 27th, and I'm just gonna focus on one lift. I used to have goals for the bench press and overhead press and squat. Squat I've just been doing by 10, keeping it safe. Other things are just falling by the wayside, and I just want to focus on this goal to get it done, to see if I can do it, to focus on one thing, to see if that's achievable, and then move on from there. So, on July 28th, about a month ago, the best set I had was 315 for 4 with a deadlift, and that might have been a conventional deadlift. I can't remember. I didn't log whether it was sumo or conventional, and if it was conventional, that's probably why we see such a jump in the sumo. But I keep going up in sumo. It just feels so much better. It feels like a movement I can actually do for my body. So that's really important to note. But in general, we see a 20-pound jump. The last workout I did on August 24th, I deadlifted, so 3 days ago, and that was 335 for 5. And I did that, I think, twice or maybe 3 times, so it's a lot better than the one set I did at 315 for 4 on July 28th. So if we can meet or exceed this, if we can add 20 pounds again to our working weight of 5 reps per set, we'd end up with 355 by 5 in 1 month, so late September. And by October 1st, which is the day that I want to get to my goal, I should be at 405 by 1. Now, the interesting thing here is I'm using a 1 rep max calculator, and I think it's a little bit unreliable for a multitude of reasons. The first being that it's highly dependent upon the individual, exactly how that pans out versus like how many you can do by 5 or by 1. I am usually stronger at a 1 rep max than I am for other weights. So I gas out easy, I guess, or maybe it's the composition of the muscle fibers, I'm not sure. But I also don't agree with this website because of its because of this. So we have on here 355 for 5. That's what I'm trying to get to in a month, or exceed that. It says my 1 rep max is 399.4 per pound. That's close to 405, but I would want to overshoot it, right? I wouldn't want to just trust that I'd make it. But when we do 405 and we say for 1 rep, it breaks down. Say we're doing 4 sets of it or 5 sets of it. I don't know, it's just a bit odd to me that 355 number I picked should be right in the middle here, and so I would think that it would be close enough to 405, but I guess it's not. But if you can do 345 for 6 or 344 for 6, you're good. So that's kind of odd, isn't it? But I just think this is close enough to where it's like, okay, I think I get what I need to do. But here's the other thing is, okay, so if 344 is 6 of this 1 rep max, then it should show up exactly as 405 for the 1 rep max, and it doesn't. Isn't that weird? We just said we can do 344 for 5 reps, and it says our 1 rep max is lower than that. Oh wait, it's 6. I apologize. That's why. Oops. It's still not quite accurate, which is weird, but it doesn't really matter. What's most important is just kind of where we are at right now with the goal check, and I'm really hoping to make it to 405 by October 1st.